I think Sniper is such a wonky hero conceptually. Eidolons are pulling it back.
That's a big one, right?
That one hurts quite a bit there for his type of split push. I'm surprised you haven't gotten blessed with these support Wraith Kings going Aghanims and killing themselves. You haven't gotten that in your pubs because it's absolutely horrible.
Yeah, he can now do that on himself. So we're gonna watch AUI 2000 get caught out by the ward on the high ground and get. I mean, I really don't feel like Tundra, as good as Soxa is, I actually do like the fact most stand-ins, it feels like they're only bringing negatives. Like, oh, he's just not as good as the actual guy. Like, oh, okay, well, there's a negative. AUI does beat away early. Whoops.
Oh dear, again. But so creep waves and catch him, so it's gonna be a niche up. It's a niche storm with that Pugna fuel. So if they do get off to a hot start too, Panda was talking about it. Like it's gonna be go time from this niche storm, just controlling the map, giving that space.
Boxy, how important is this Lotus to you? He pretty much just runs between two heroes to try and get it. Malphus makes it impossible to take, so he won't be able to get that Lotus, and he'll be giving up a kill for it.
I feel like Lotus is actually really important.
Considering all the denies that Enigma gets in lane, you can see he's got 10 denies right now.
Can they get the catch onto Mickey? Rotation's coming.
Coming in from behind. Ooh, has to pick him up inside of the snowball. That means he's going to be going in deeper. They have Insania rotating in. Used it to gratify on AUI, and Mickey will lay out the damage on the Snake. He's trying to get the kill before he dies. He does not, though. 1-for-1 trade-off. Now going on to 33. Insania and 33. Gonna be the battle between the two of them as Boxy slowed down for the blood grenades, the goes, the constant. He's gonna fall. 33 will end up dying to Insania though. Now it's just the 5 positions left. Insania with this extra movement speed might be able to get a couple hits here. Blood grenade.
He tried swapping it in.
Yeah. On cooldown for.
Yeah, we gotta probably let's see if we can flame Insania a little bit too, because he does deprep himself.
Calling him out already. He admitted it the other day. He is gonna die to the rotation of 9 here, but Nisha continues to terrorize this bottom lane. He'll get the kill on AUI, and Skeeter just now getting level 5, may be kicked out of all this juicy experience that's sitting here. To imagine, I'm surprised Nisha isn't gonna try and put more attention to him.
They might. The Vanguard, I mean, Zai is definitely keen to dive. Looks like they're going to fill up the bottle, then they're going to go for it. Insania making his way down. Who got the Wisdom runes? Okay, 1-for-1. Oh, they have eyes on Skitter.
Yeah, Zai is just going to keep chasing him, and here comes the storm. There we go. Finally, the pull back in with a Vortex, and that'll ensure the kill. Skeeter dying this many times, pre-level 6 has got to burn. This hero usually... To think of the Western Europe, like especially some of these matchups. TP away from Mickey is going to be poorly timed. As Snake King came through the gate, tosses him back to AUI.
Hello,
Skeeter. He'll come through the gate as well. They've got a stun to stop this. They'll stop it at the very last second. Into Mickey. It's going nowhere, and Skeeter gets some much-needed kill gold and maybe more importantly, experience. Around from behind by 9, they're going to sandwich these two. Mickey and Boxy going to be caught out in the open, and there it is, straight to the Rolling Thunder. Beautiful block in by the shards. 9 will immediately pop out of it though, and the damage is done. Bye-bye Mickey, the sniper falls.
No way that Mickey would ever expect that to come. He's like, wait, what? The car is coming from the wrong side. Aggressive build from him.
Radiant's bottom tower
tempted to be grabbed here, but chased away. Nisha unable to grab the Arcane Rune. That would have felt very good. Nine's going to be happy with that pickup as well. He's going to rotate to bottom, see if they can punish Zai here, who's slowed down. Hurricanes himself over the cliff. TP's out, but no. Skeeter was there on the other side. Tundra just bringing lots of numbers to these rotations.
Oh, 5 heroes in fact. Well, that's twice now that I think Skeeter has gotten really fortunate.
See that right?
I guess it's the response for the Orchid.
Okay.
I actually don't mind it.
Yeah, that's a great idea, actually. They have hold him over the Rolling Thunder. The Snowball's going to come out, chaining that stun with the Walrus Punch. All this damage, is it enough? The Avalanche, no. The Rolling Thunder goes off. They can put in a little bit more physical damage. They do get him in the end. Nice black hole by 33 to ensure that Box is going to die alongside Nisha. Now they could try and run down Insania. Well, he is pretty fast if they get the toss. That's up in 6 seconds, so maybe not.
Tundra just, it seems like they're just actually having the numbers over and over again here versus Liquid. Liquid's more split up, going for the farm with the Doom Sniper, and Tundra's capitalizing on this. They actually are, now they have the Blink Dagger for this Tiny, so you talked about accelerating things. This allowed them to accelerate kills around the map rather than something like Roche.
And Zai is maybe going to be caught here, slowed down by Skeeter.
Can Snake get him?
And they've got Snaking on the other side. Now Insania joining in on this one means Snake King has to vacate the premises. In fact, body blocked by 33 just a little bit.
Liquid's bringing the numbers. A long zip from Nisha, but that's the blink reveal. Snake, he disengages. This is deep.
And Nisha's going in deep. That is not a whole lot of mana he's left with here. Jane's done almost entirely, but used the last bit of his mana to jump away.
This is awkward for Liquid now.
It is. They're going to be chased down. Avalanche onto 2. Zai once again trying to use this Hurricane as best as he can. And Zany will keep himself alive for a while. That'll force Tundra back to him again. Nine with the inhibit is going to slow down Zai. Once again, the shard trying to be able to allow these heroes to disengage. It's just not going to work. Liquid really overcommitted on that situation, mostly off of Nisha being so desperate to start a fight.
They're going to lose more. And there's Boxy as well. Hey, I mean, super far overextension, and there's no way in Realms that Mickey is ever able to join down there or anything. So, or something, we want to take advantage of it. Unsure, Snay.
Tundra, their smoke is going to run into Liquid members here. Oh, what a beautiful avalanche. Despite being outnumbered, that avalanche is going to help a lot to even things out. Snaking's still going to be in trouble. Nine's in trouble. He's taking too much physical damage. Mickey's just sitting there in the back thanks to the shard, forcing the Rolling Thunder into a pinball scenario. They'll clean up all 3 of those heroes.
That seemed a lot more natural for Liquid. This could help also too.
Yeah, and I think it takes better advantage of the shield crash damage reduction. Sure. Right? When you have all that extra HP, Boxy going to be in a bit of trouble here, and Zai's not sure if he can help him. And the truth is, there are too many Tundra heroes here and too much damage. Skeeter getting his first charge on the Dessa.
Big hit.
Nisha lucky to be alive, frankly.
Liquid, they've got this timing now. Looking for the fight around the BKB. They'll fight 9. The prime target.
Big target.
Nisha, this
big team fighter.
Nisha wants more, but he's actually jumping into Skinner.
All of his mana like that? No, Nisha.
He just got clapped. Skinner, can he get away?
Trying to slow him down. If they can take away this reincarnation, they can center the fight around this. They've got the ward out.
Okay.
Skeeter trying to run for it here. 38. He's going to need a black hole, but instantly the snowball was there. Mickey's going to be in trouble, but the fight is going to be won by Liquid. They take down the carry, but now they're going to be chased down. Zai, he'll catch up to 33 eventually here. Boxy will surely help him with that endeavor. They're going to be able to get a 2-for-4 exchange, including putting reincarnation on.
It's like the scan comes out, Liquid, they're gonna have to back away and look for the fight.
They get back up to that high ground, but they're gonna be intercepted.
Nisha,
the way,
again,
not able to get off his zip. And again. Now Liquid have to make the choice. They're gonna take this 4 versus 5. No time for that. They instantly jump. Snaking. Now it's a 4 versus 4 with Zai getting the jump onto 33. Pops BKB. No Doom up though, so we can't take this hero out of the fight entirely. He's gonna use his BKB to chase him away, but that's all he does. No damage really put out. Hurricane Pike and some serious damage, but thanks to the Glimmer, he'll stay alive for now. Buybacks coming in, but they're gonna try and finish off 9. Nice and quick. Swashbuckle is not good enough. They finish him off. Zai gets tossed in by Snake King and returns with a stun, but it's not good enough to keep him alive. Skeeter just keeps on trucking. Meanwhile, Mickey's trying to snipe heroes with a Wraith King right in front of his face. Fortunately, Insania can help him out. They'll take out the first life of Skeeter. Snake King needs to be able to intercept, but Snake King dies for that attempt, and now Boxy's here to help out Mickey. AY and 33 cutting through the side, forcing Mickey away and leaving Boxy without any damage.
Nisha's back, a long jump. Mickey,
once again the long jump, but this time it'll get a hero kill out of it. 33 is going to die while Nisha gets pounded to the dirt by Skeeter.
But they don't have a blink up. I thought perhaps Skeeter could get the chase or Nisha lose a lot of mana.
Go again here. Round 2 of the Roshoff.
Black Hole's back up to the side of Tundra.
We don't have Doom for Zai. Used that earlier, but Snaking is going to get picked off. So this time it's Tundra who have to fight 4 versus 5. A Doom's going to be used, but here comes that Orchid. Nisha, half his mana used to be able to jump on a 33. Zai, is he actually going to be able to get away with this shard? Look at that shard blocking in 9. Oh, he's stuck with Mickey poking him from the low ground. Double kill for him as Roshan now switches sides, and I think Liquid now have this in the I mean, Liquid's like, oh, we have all that vision.
We gotta fight around
that.
They see 9.
They're gonna be able to catch him before he gets through the portal, and he's orchided as well. Snaking tries to run some interception here, but they got the Doom out on 9. He's dead. Leave him behind. 33 can't get away fast enough though. Boxy already hits him with the snowball blink. Shard almost catching more heroes, but Liquid's still gonna be happy with 2 core kills and nothing traded back.
Building that momentum up, the snowball at the beginning. Nisha backpack the items, quickly replenish. I feel like this is also something that needs to be addressed. I think I'm seeing sniper, no BKB, right? He's going for pure glass cannon, so I mean, if you do get the initial slow, okay, right. Should have paid off for Skitter. Zai, incredibly tanky. They're just gonna throw Black Hole on him.
Yeah, screw it. Take this guy out of the fight. Nisha, forced to use the BKB, is gonna go for the kill onto Snaking. Yeah, he didn't get shredded, but he did manage to force staff himself and get out.
He just started hitting Skinner instead of hitting Snake. Snake gets away.
Yeah, that was a little awkward. Think maybe he thought Mickey was going to be able to finish him off by himself. Decrepify fight goes off last second there. Meanwhile, Boxy was somewhere in the mix there.
Okay.
Nice to AEY.
Nice punish. Good usage of the Black Hole. Well worth it. Just keep throwing that onto Zai if he's going to try to act like that front. They're making the move. Snake's in.
Snake wants to be able to toss this Pugna back into his team. Orchid it before he can get it off.
Here comes 9.
A return Orchid from AEY with 9. Immediately targeting this Pugna. A great pickoff. And Rolling Thunder, the hits too on the way in. Nisha immediately from that crit. Stays alive off the BKB, but he doesn't have much to work with. He has to TP out, cancels it, sticks around, but he needs the Pugna to give him the refresh. 9 is going to be shot down by the sniper. They have to get on top of Mickey soon, but Zion is drawing so much attention that it is giving Mickey the space to do some damage. Hunter's not certain whether or not they should go for it or back away.
I think they got afraid because Nisha disappears for a second and Insania bought back. So they're like, okay, Storm's back up to full more than likely. And they're absolutely right with that, though.
And nobody dies for it, at least not yet. Skeeter, he's going to try and catch up to one of these supports and jump onto Insania. And Insania will be the victim of all this.
He's gone for a long time, too. Roche is up. That's a window for Tundra.
He fought back to heal up Nisha in that last fight, right?
Skeeter, I mean, Shield Rune glimmered in, just gets the most damage, but he did deter heroes from hitting him, which probably let him just change forward and get some extra kills. And speaking of kills, Foxy, they'll be a big one if they can. It's the gem.
Staff trying to get away. Shard pushed him a little bit further, but there's just too many Tundra heroes too quick to pounce and immediately up into the high ground. Fortunately, the sniper is here to repel them right away, so they don't get any fast damage on the tower.
And immediately they start, Nisha just starts shoving top with
the final 2 for a Spell Prism. Picked up for Snaking. They're going to give him the gem. He's going to front line here. Zai going to be caught by the stun before he gets off the BKB. Back home for it. We got it in the range.
Do they save him?
Snowball attempted, but he couldn't get close enough, sadly. The rotation of the Black Hole pulls him out of range, and they're going to lose Boxy as well on top of that. 9 is in. Yeah, he's going in deep. His 8 is a little hot. There's that Heaven's Halberd, though. That's going to help out a lot when he rolls towards that sniper. Lose room to be able to get that extra beat. Boxy buys back, snowballs after him, hoping to get that fast catch. Nice reaction there with Hurricane Pike. Snaking almost got the toss back on the sniper.
That was honestly split second there for push. Even like the wrap around the Liquid.
Once again, trying to get these picks off. He sees him. They see him. He pops the BKB and he turns, lays into Snaking, but I think he realizes, I don't know, this is looking good, Mickey. Now he's going to chase after him. Meanwhile, the Black Hole with the Storm shifting to it as well. Oh my, what happened to Liquid?
33 happened. Some of these Black Holes are perfect. Push, now they've got it. With these kills, should be able to get themselves probably even just 2 sets, maybe more.
Yeah, I just think this is one of those, like, Tundra got to be able to work off of a lot of buybacks.
He's getting so much info. Who do they find?
9, that's a great pick off if they can get it, and they will.
He's got buyback.
He does, and that's why Liquid are going to start resetting here. Boxy, uh-oh. He's got here. He did have enough space to get over the bridge. Insania guards him from a lot of that damage.
He almost got trapped from Skeleton.
Yeah, that was real scary.
Still playing in the area for the jump. They're playing around their ward. Skeeter sneaking in. Nisha's in.
Snaking trying to T-ward. He's going to be targeted immediately. The snowball goes through. Boxy once again in deep off that one, but great to Decrepify. Bad shard. That gets him killed anyway, perhaps. No, gets another 4 staff over the cliff ultimately, and Tundra not able to grab him on his way out.
Liquid, though, Zai used the Doom onto the Wraith King.
Oh, no.
Tundra's just going to be able to look for this fight here, or maybe just go into the Roche.
Yeah, they're feeling good about it, and they keep on putting Snaking on that front line, daring Liquid to jump forward. He actually gets the jump on his eye, tossed it back, straight up in. BKB nullifier, both going to be used. Immediate Orchid on Orchid between Nisha and AEY, while Snaking trying to keep the distance.
Both teams just being a little bit careful here, don't want to commit in. Vision advantage is here for Liquid. Tundra, they're giving that respect to it. 25 hit for Mickey. He pretty much has the gold for Rapier.
You kind of need that all in play because Snaking is eventually going to get the
25 now, also being hit on 9.
Successful scan. Whoop. They're going to spot Boxy. That is a pretty good pickoff considering the saves he's been able to pull off with this Link Snowball. So that might just be enough to signal Tundra hit by high ground, maybe force the buyback out of him.
Good at the ready here. Insania buying himself just a casual Vlad's, something we used like old school kind of thing here to buff up your sniper as much as possible.
You said they needed more damage.
They need every little bit
more
they can.
percent.
Yeah. Tundra sneak in here. The Aghanims still not.
Zai, his jump is going to be so important, which is awkward because they also want him to be the front line. So being able to have the vision is so important. They did something here. They spot the two swords, and this AoE Doom is beginning. Black Baller, both the swords going to be back. But Mickey, what about him? They didn't protect him well enough. Foxy's going to die here to grab by bot. Mickey has a little bit of time, but he's going to have to buy back and go for his Divine Rapier. A second Black Hole doesn't at anything, though. Meanwhile, 9 is going to be caught by Nature, pull him back in, see if they can finish him off. If they can finish him off, maybe they can reclaim that Divine Rapier, but it looks like Tundra is being able to get away with it.
I'm just watching Skeeter. I want to see the big hit. Who's he going to go for?
Flicks in, big damage on Zai, and they'll tear him apart.
That level 25 double mortal strike out. No Doom 120.
Dire's top tower.
Again, now he tickles.
Yeah, with all of your damage gone, Tundra, they're going to be able to bulldoze through your buildings, no problem here. Wait out the cliff. Take out the Aegis there from Nisha, something small, but don't think 9 minds too much.
How fast these racks drop. Skeeter get down, no problem. Again, Stutter stepping back and forth.
Tundra, I don't think they're going to give you the space to play up against Megas. They're going to end it here. And Nisha's going to have to do something amazing with these zips back and forth. He's going to have to cover Mickey here with the nullifiers. Big foot on him. Decrepify can't do that much for him. The side, all the disables aren't enough. There's too much damage from too many heroes on the side of Tundra, and they'll get the dieback on Mickey, and they will take the throne. Game 1 is all Tundra. After about, it felt like, what, 30 minutes in? It felt like they just kind of took over the game.
Yeah, Liquid with them.
If you want, but it's got a visage, so.
How about Luna? Some magic there.
Basket. Well, I know you have some mechanic interactions you got in your back pocket, so hit me.
In this one, there's definitely some weird ones. I don't really know how this Meepo works in particular versus the Necrophos thing, of course, where you're able to pull maybe during, you know, you were kind of asking me with the Reaper Scythe if he's able to kind of like disengage and stuff like that.
Yeah, the Mega Meepo, pull that Meepo into the Mega Meepo, get him out of the Reaper Scythe.
One thing I do know is Reaper Scythe is very effective versus the Mega Meepo.
Yeah.
That is one thing I definitely have seen is after you do chomp into that Mega Meepo, if Necro is alive throughout the fights, you just can get a big Reaper Scythe onto him as I continue. So
what about Thirst? When you dig as a Meepo, are you out of the map entirely? Does Thirst no longer count towards that Meepo that's hidden away?
Oh God.
Yeah, we're gonna have to wait.
The thing is that you're untargetable, but I think you still get the movements. Keep this going here. I really think that the X factor for Tundra, for them to try to fix, you know, kind of disaster right in these lanes, it feels like it's gonna be snaking, to be honest with you. I think he has a lot of work to be able to make the moves around to kind of reestablish.
Come on, Zai, like, let him have a single CS. He's just a 5-position Visage. Okay, maybe he's the one in trouble here. Snaking comes in, big nukes damage, but Snaking actually went for the toss on Foxy. He ate the Zai instead. Decrep, but a big nuke. Is he in range to be able to get the final bit of damage? He is not. Blood Grenade gets thrown out to slow him down. Nisha's here. Peter out of there, but Nisha will clean up. He's going to be able to get both of these kills. Well, the Reaper Scythe will ensure AUI, but he's going to chase down Snaking next.
And the approach by Nisha this game, the treads into just max Flame Guard. Meepo doesn't do anything to Flame.
The trees, it's hard.
They're keeping Skitter level 5, still not 6, so he can't actually go to the jungle and farm effectively just yet. And back to mid.
Playing another level Visage is such suffering. That hero is so squishy.
Playing a lot of heroes when an Ember starts getting the
Dire's
ball
middle
rolling like
tower
this,
is under
it can
attack.
be very scary. This is going to be incredibly fast Maelstrom for him.
Somebody asked me what one thing I wanted to change in Dota right now, and I said the suffering that is losing the early game as a support and not being able to get your 6.
They might be able to get Nisha here.
If Nisha jumps away to the Remnant, he's going to be okay. Now the Reaper Scythe is going to cut down the Meepo. Mickey using the thirst, thinking about chasing after 33, as he should. That's a freebie. Nothing Seiki can do to stop it. In fact, are they going to run down both of these supports? Yeah, it looks like it. Nisha's going to keep going underneath the tower, Slight to try and dodge, and gets 4 kills for that. What a turn.
What a turn, and oh, look at the blessing there for Nisha as well.
Oh my God.
Regenerate to boot.
Then they would kill the Ember there. It goes to show the importance of the laning phase, right? Could be a very different story here as we approach the 11-minute marker. If only the lanes go a little bit better for you.
And I don't have a big sample size for these meepos or anything, but it still does a lot of times feel like it can be a bit of like a big snowballing hero. If you do start to fall behind, you might never be able to recover versus a lineup like this. It's kind of group pressure with global threat with his bots on Necro that we know that Zai likes to do.
Tundra want to try and get their first tower of the game. Snaking, though, is going to be caught for it. Surged away with a rupture on him.
Radiant's
Super dead.
bottom tower is
Aoi
under
is
attack.
still level 4.
Radiant's bottom tower.
I'm telling you, man.
It's sad.
Somebody help out these supports. There's no way back into it, man. These wisdom runes in 7 minutes don't do enough for you.
No, yeah,
All right, Sadie's barreling up into the triangle. Hey.
Oh, he's just actually walking at 9. They've got Reaper.
Yeah, they're going to drop it. It's not going to be enough to get the kill by itself, but the Tombstone zombies are mounting up, and Sadia's going to chase after him. Heartstopper Aura also going to work, but a nice pullback there with a vacuum. Not enough to get the kill on Insania, though.
Did they even kill him?
Not quite enough. The surge to run him down. 33 commits and gets the kill, but he has to give up his own life for it, as there's no way that TP works, because Mickey, he's completed a Maelstrom already.
It's always just like 3 or 4 or 5 liquid heroes, it feels like, and then Nisha's already set up her top 2 for Skeeter, the boot to travel. Oh my God, Skeeter's he's just gone.
Crap. What? All of that Maelstrom damage, the sleight of fist damage. Wow.
How many procs did he get?
Did he get 2 different procs? There's like,
Not a lot.
There is an inherent cooldown.
To come out, even if
Yeah.
you're not near him from these sleight of fists, because it's a support visage with level 1 Grave Reapers. 9 shows his face for a second in the mid lane.
Oh man, Snaking, nice toss away. What if Zai gets in range with the slow final nuke?
He's dead.
Oh, it was enough.
Was that in base? I guess he just, okay, he just crumbled. His rocks. Wow, Tundra can't slow the pace of the game down.
Dire's
Liquid just
middle
accelerating
tower
too
is under
much here.
attack.
Yeah.
And look at Nisha.
He doesn't want to let this one happen for free.
This is where he kind of abused it. He did it when he was playing Radiant the last time in Cutting Waves, but he's looking for a similar kind of play.
Yeah, he was also up against a lot more melee heroes this time around.
Radiant's bottom
And
tower
probably
is
less
under
bots as well, as Snaking's going to be slowed down with the Tombstone. It's been a while since we got a Reaper side kill, so let's get our 3rd charge of the game.
I thought you were calling them bots, so I was like, what did you... I believe in 40 gold.
Okay. Well, won't be out in time for this tier 1 tower push, it looks like. Zai. Don't have the Reaper side, but they do have the chain to hold him in. 33 turns around with a vacuum, does what he can, but yeah, Liquid laid out a trap for him because they want to take this tier 1. See if they want to take the tier 2 as well, but time to start limiting control of these ancients that Tundra have.
I wouldn't blame even if Zai now just kind of hangs on to this Reaper side until he sees the Mega Meepo.
Yeah.
It's always, it really does kills him so
I'll take that.
get it onto him after, of course.
Dire's
These quick
bottom
movements.
tower is under attack.
We continue to play active around the map. Don't let Tundra do these things.
Take a tier 1, instantly beat back up the top.
hey, there it is.
Got him with the Reaper sign to stop the roll away. Good kill on the Meepo.
Worth it. Let's see if maybe it's gonna be difficult versus the tanky corners, but the Wombo combo, Tundra does have a decent one. Nisha.
Radabatos chaining the ensnares here. That's going to feel really good. Taking away this Aegis. I don't know if they can get him a second time, though. Zai showed up with his bots. So that's going to push back Tundra. But still, a great pickoff. Ooh, chains actually somehow landing onto Snaking. despite all those other options there. Watch the cleave, holding him down. This is getting a little sticky here for Liquid. They're going to be pulled back in with a vacuum. Can the AoE of Tundra hold him in place? Knight's going to start doing it what he can with vacuum out. They're going to have to leave Boxy behind. He jumps in into that wall. Once again, Nisha perhaps a little bit overzealous and gets himself killed as a result.
Oh, Nisha, he jumped in. That was his last remnant. Someone must have made the call, like, to go or something there, but he jumps in and just feeds his life.
Flinged one of his meatballs out there, which I'm glad to see he's already using that ability. I feel like it was one of the underutilized ones whenever I see this Mega Meepo.
Yeah, Parker was really good with it when I saw it. But
Yeah, the Athos Meepo. They're like, because he just brings this overwhelming presence to the fight. You got to be careful of the catch that follows it up.
I mean, especially if Isha kind of delivered himself on a silver platter, to be honest.
Yeah,
He set away and then just literally jumped back and gave this Meepo the
Jumps
kill.
the other side. 9. He's on the pullback for this Meepo, and he can't stop it. The now 33 is showing up, immediately going to be Reapered just to hold him in place. Perhaps a little early from Zai. Okay, and now they're going to get punished. Mickey is going to die for it. 33, who ran back in to help ensure this kill, will die for it. Yes, Zai is getting a lot of regen out of this, but they've got a lot of heroes here to try and burst him down, and they will manage to get it. Tundra are finding openings in a Liquid domination that should have been clean, but now no longer is. As Nisha once again barreling into Tundra, will be able to bounce back this time successfully.
Who got the last hit there? Was it Skitter? Nice. Up with Mickey. Over on top. They're finding the wrap. 9. The Mega
Meepo goes out. They stop the TP. They've got nothing. Oh, they got a chance. Was available, and now Zai can pull out that Reaper side. Tons and tons of damage behind it.
Wish I could see the damage numbers for it.
Yeah.
Well, he was like,
But a game that honestly, like, I thought was going to be over. I thought so in 10 minutes, but Tundra has done a really good job of stalling it out and giving themselves a chance.
it is the Tundra special, of course, here, but with the deficit that it was, I mean, how he hit 6 so late. But for Skitter here.
Skitter with his BKB and Lincolns. So much to try and protect himself against the assaults of Liquid.
Very mostly defensive style build, though. BKB Lincolns. I mean, you still thrive from that because you're a universal hero, of course.
Sure.
Not having the route to be able to go for this nullifier just yet. They'll see the Ember. Do they have enough?
Trying to burst him down with the wall. They got him. Big kill, and Liquid. Now that Nisha's dead already, no way they can start a fight, but Mickey may be caught by, vacuum back in, forced to use his BKB. That's gonna hurt. There is, I guess, the mid tower as far as objectives for Tundra to take.
5 team fights are still going to be quite complicated, but their pickoff potential is there. If they can, like, get these tossbacks, resets, that's where they can kind of thrive in these fights. Snake, he might just get caught this time around, though.
Yeah, I mean, you identified Snay as probably the most, the key member here of Tundra
like
to be able to turn this game around. So while that pickoff is just a 4 position, you're going to take that outpost. Next thing you know, you're going to be taking tier 3 damage.
I can't wait until I see people. Oh, actually, we'll have to wait for that. Mid 9 might be getting set up on here. Boxy, he wants him.
Slowed him down with the Decrepify and the hits from the Undying Flesh Golem. Does manage to poof himself away in time.
Maybe if it's Zai, he's on the prowl. Oop. The left side, 9. It seems like they actually know where he is.
Yeah, they've kind of triangulated, I think, in part, where that one was going. Mega Meepo trying to protect himself, poofing away, but again, the Reaper's sight makes this so hard to play for the Meepo.
They hunted him down. I mean, that was kind of 2 supports. That was actually Boxy and Insania that set that one up for Zai to come in. And yeah, I was saying, I'm pretty sure we're going to see people with these Visage Familiars and or some back. They will be able to here. Tossback plays is something you always got to watch out here for the pushes. Liquid.
Okay, you're going to go for it with this. Looks like no fire vacuum in. Okay. But at the same time, Nisha's in pretty deep here. They target him, but they couldn't quite finish him off. Mickey's now going to start backing away, and they have the heals from Boxy to rely upon. That's why Tundra can't let him go so easily. No fire catching Mickey, and they bring him down. Big kill again, but Zai is going to be able to get their return with the Reaper side bringing down the Meepo. Glimpse of hit, they're going to stop that damage, and yeah, Zai's going with that regen. He's got a heart, he's got all this kill regen, he's working with it, but Nisha's the one low. He does still have that Aegis to jump away with the Remnant. Remnant gets him out, and big heal from the Soul Rift. Zai still trying to play with Nisha here, not overextending, backing away bit by bit. They no longer have that Reaper sight. It's a lot easier for 9 to play around this dig.
He dodges Soul Assumption. He actually survives. Aegis is still there.
Very close. And he's going to expire soon. At some point in time, they're going to be able to catch him, and it's going to be the time to look at that. Meepo so low. Zai eats the cheese, staying alive in the side. The fight's going to make sure no more settles, and an instant net comes out. Pops Samantha. There goes the slice, bouncing around for so long, but an instant toss up from Snake King catches him on the way down.
Nice buyback from 9 there. Magic and Magic Resist Evasion can also be an excellent answer.
Jumping forward, Harpoon, quick kill. They're gonna get him. Insania, nothing they can do to save him when a nullifier is used like that.
Skeeter, I mean, no funny business, just pops the BKB because he has that second round of it just in case.
Yeah, and you can't afford to be losing a fight right now while you're still working on that dieback timer.
I mean, it's getting closer and closer to
Opportunity may present itself.
Zai. He's also committed his gold. BKB coming on Courier. They're gonna find Insania. He does not have buyback
for him. 4 versus 5 for Roshan now.
He is pretty, I mean, he's important in a way too. Like the Tombstone grab eyes, we actually haven't really seen it come into effect, but him being dead, it's a lot of like the AoE coverage, at least for Vision in particular, for Liquid's team fight.
More and more Lincolns picked up. Mickey jumping forward with Zai, doesn't get the catch they were looking for. Now the nullifier's gonna be put onto Mickey. Skeeter's gonna fight through this rupture, no problem. They're trying to kite him out as best they can. The side's gonna be used on Nisha. They vacuum, pull back in, but he jumps away. Mickey's gonna run out of his BKB though. This Blood Mist can't hold against all of this damage. Liquid now backing away. Tundra desperate to catch as many heroes as possible. That's not going to do enough damage. Zai, he doesn't get the kill with the Reaper's Sight. Box is going to be nullified, so he's dead. Zai hidden. No, Sentry going to be dropped, and they're going to surround him pretty damn quickly.
And they just wiped 4 heroes.
Yep, easily.
And that's set up right around Rose. Tundra, they're making magic happen. They are in the lead by a long shot now after these last.
Definitely going to help out the team.
How does he only have 3 deaths this game, too? I mean, yeah, Tundra. Magic sometimes the way they split push Skeeter for Zai.
He used the BKB, and Skeeter just goes to work on the buildings, gets it, and gets away. Mickey, oh, that was not the jump you wanted. Tossed away, forced to use the BKB. Another thing on cooldown. Goes for the kill on Snake King, and they will get it, yes, but the vacuum back into the wall is pretty dangerous. They're going to pull back in Insania with the Harpoon. He gets a force staff to get out. Skeeter. I think he's not happy with his BKB being on cooldown. He's going to back away now, but they're going to keep chasing him. When they go for Mickey, they beat it down so quickly. That side device, and now Nisha need to be helped out a little bit. Got the Decrepify off the slide. They get a punch onto him. They get a scythe onto him. So much damage. That's the Rapier. Once again gets a pick off the Divine Rapier. Now into the hands of Skeeter. They're going to chase down Liquid, and Tundra may have just taken this game, this series by force.
The disgusting, the summons, it all ends up working out in the long run. That's it. I mean, Rapier now picked up. It's on the Broodmother as well, too. They can probably just look to finish it.
We said at the start of the series, Liquid has had Tundra's number for the last 2 years, but recently they have turned a corner on this matchup. The question was, could they keep that going with a stand-in in AEY 2000? It's not just keeping it going. Now it looks even more one-sided as a 2-0 on its way if Tundra can just keep this going and prevent Liquid from holding out here.
And this one's with quite a big recovery. Those lanes were pretty devastating from Liquid. And yeah, it's been Tundra for these last 12-15 minutes or so. Every fight going in their favor. That's 2 sets. Easily grabbed 40,000 gold lead now with that Rapier being passed over.
There is no doubt they can take these buildings before the Ember is back up. Liquid fighting in a 3 versus 5. Have to put something together. Once again, the staking initiation. Mickey starts going to work on a 30 through the building. Drops too fast. Tundra 2-0 over Liquid. Wow.
That was really impressive. We've had a lot of comebacks at this tournament, but